Imagine this, a creature so smart that it crafts its own tools, creates and solves its own puzzles, and also recognizes your face and hold grudges against you for years. No, I'm not talking about your own sibling or a secret agent, but about the crows. Yes, crow, the bird, the black feathered beauties are the proof that brain comes in all shapes and sizes. Stick around to know more about these intelligent birds who solve puzzles and can hold grudges against you if you have wronged them for years. There is a famous story that we have heard during our childhood days regarding the thirsty crow. How the crow puts in pebbles into a glass jar so that the water can come up and it can drink water. Yes, that's not just a fiction story, that's true fact. Scientists have found out that crow can use tools that is available in the nature and solve a lot of puzzles. In a scientific experiment, a crow named Betty actually used a wire, a small piece of wire that was there, to fish out food from a jar. It did not watch a YouTube tutorial, it just figured it out. Crows are masterminds who can use anything and everything that's lying around and make or invent its own tools to serve its purposes. Now, here is where it gets spooky. It just does not invent or creates its own tool from nature. They are masterminds. They hold grudges. They actually look at you and they identify you. They remember you for years to come in. If you have wronged a crow, it remembers you. But if you actually act compassionate towards a crow and feed the crow, it might actually give you some presents. Maybe a sparkling green bottle cap or a coin from somewhere, a piece of beautiful glass. Scientists actually conducted an experiment with the crows where they wore masks and tried to capture them. Years after, when this mask was again showed to those group of crows, they actually started panicking and went mad. They actually called out warnings and also started bombarding these researchers. What kind of a bird hold this much grudges against these people? They do not just hold grudges, but they pass on this information to their friends and family. So you're not just hurting one, you're actually inviting trouble from a group of them. Here is something to blow your mind. In a problem solving exercise conducted by the scientists, the crows outperformed human kids. Yes, the toddlers were put to shame by these black feathered geniuses. Speaking of puzzle, in an experiment, the crow was given an 8-step puzzle to solve using a lot of tools and techniques. It had to remember each stage until it unlocks the last step. Just opening a jar and taking a treat is one thing, but then remembering each step, repeating it, and being laser focused until the end to get the treat is one another level stuff. And the crow did nail it. So, what makes these birds insanely smart? It's their brain activity. Yes, the crow's brain is as small as a walnut, but it is densely packed with neurons. Similar to our primates, they communicate, they have fun, they pass on information, and even mourn deaths. Yes, crows do conduct funerals. They mourn the death of their loved ones. The memory power comes into action from that part of the brain. We can call it the crow version of our prefrontal cortex, which is actually responsible for our problem solving skills and decision making. When we say that crows do mourn the death, That's very relatable. They just don't amaze us with their smartness. They're very relatable in the sense that they live as a family. They communicate to each other. They solve puzzles together and also they play games together. That makes them very compassionate towards each other and attached towards each other. Now you know why they mourn. Why do they conduct funerals like us? They're very relatable in that sense. So, what does all of these mean? Crows are not just birds, they are nature's brainies. They have lived alongside us in cities. They have learned a lot of things observing us, and probably you never know, they're observing us right away, right now. So, the next time you see a crow, just toss a snack at them and don't shush them. For maybe you'll create a friend for life who might help you at the most unexpected situation. Or if you shush them, remember you're not shushing or just attacking one bird. You're attacking the whole tribe. They pass on this information, they remember you, they recognize you, and they do hold grudges. Let's not go to that extent. Let's decide to make friends with them. So, next time you see a crow, remember all these informations. Just be amazed. Tell them that you're proud of them. Don't do that. People might think you're mad. But until the next time we see with a new information, I would highly recommend that you share this video with others, your kids or your friends' kids, your friends, whoever likes to have some information in a very mild manner. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Until the next time we see, crows are nature's brainies. Remember that. Bye bye.